Good morning, Lamont Collins, Roots 101 African American Museum. We're deeply rooted this morning. Today, like always, we bring a quality show because we believe in black excellence. My guests today, I let them introduce themselves to you. They're a husband and wife team working together. Black excellence at the best. Go right ahead.
All right, my name is Lakeisha Thomas.
And I'm Joe Thomas.
Okay, you said LaQuisha, you said Joe.
Lakeisha.
LaKeisha.
Yes,
You,
sir.
you know I may mess that up a couple times, right?
That's okay.
Okay, cool. So I noticed, you guys are married, been married for how long?
Are you gonna get it right this time?
Well, if he don't, we all get it wrong. So I defend him if he gets it wrong.
This will be our fourth year.
Fourth year.
Yes.
And how long have you guys been in business together?
3 years.
Okay, now tell everybody what do you do in the name of your company so we get started.
The name of our company is Thomas Tax Pros. We are located on Outer Loop across the street from Moore High School. And we are a tax preparation company. And we also offer bookkeeping services.
Okay, so are you a accountant, bookkeeper, numbers person? Give me the qualifications of what you are and what you do.
I am a tax preparation professional that literally offer bookkeeping. I'm currently studying for my EA. So I do not have my CPA. I do not have an accounting degree because once you obtain those credentials, the EA is the next level up. That's like the doctorates in taxes. So I just decided I'm just going to cut those out and get my EA
Okay.
because I still retain the knowledge. I'm just cutting out those steps.
Okay, cool. So, all right, your business right now is four years old. How old is the business?
Our business is 3 years old.
3 years old.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now you concentrate on businesses or individuals or just a realm of all kind of business services as far
Uh,
as accounting.
we do both. So we do individual personal taxes, and we also work with small businesses.
Hmm.
Our niche are new small businesses.
Okay.
We like to help them grow and teach them the right way.
Okay. Now, what is if I got a business and what would you tell me as a client is the right way to do a business? Getting your books
Um,
right first. What?
Correct. So when it comes to small businesses, when it comes to our demographics, a lot of times we just don't know. So the main thing is getting your LLC, setting up a business account, retaining your EIN. And when it comes to using your business account, do not use it for personal use. I see a lot of people that come in that will swipe their business cards for a lot of personal things
Hmm.
versus just using it strictly for the business. And a lot of times it's when we're first starting, we really don't have the capital to pay ourselves. So you kind of feel like, oh, okay, this came in. I need to pay my rent or I need to go um, get my kids some shoes or something like that. But it is a way for you to do that versus just you can take it out as a owner's withdrawal, or you can take it out and pay yourself and then handle whatever. But you shouldn't just be going willy nilly
Hmm.
with your business money for personal things.
Okay. So when you are dealing with your new business person, you're explaining the ins and outs, the rights, the wrong, right? And now, as you go through the service, are you kind of reviewing what they do, or that's something that comes at the end of the year, or you might see my tax statements. Hey, Lamont, you went to Outback 5 times and you used the business a card. You call them on the spot then, or that's a service at the end of the deal.
So when it comes to me getting into detail as far as what they're spending their money on, that's more on the bookkeeping side.
Okay.
A lot of times I will see some of it when I am doing their taxes,
Hmm.
because a lot of times business owners do not come in prepared. So it's kind of like, oh, if I'm saying, hey, can you bring in your receipts, how you getting paid, like whether it's Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, like can you bring those statements? And a lot of times it's like, here's my bank statements,
Hmm.
for my business account. So I'll kind of have a preview of it And if I see an excessive or something, I'll say, hey, what are you using this for? Going out to eat, if it's a like you're having a business meeting or something of that nature, you are able to write that off and use your business account for that.
Mhm.
You just can't use it for alcohol purposes.
Mhm.
So you would need to swipe your business card for the food, but if you order alcohol, then you need to ask for the alcohol to be on a different receipt and then use your personal account for
Well, I
that.
never knew that. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
don't drink, so
Mm-hmm.
I just never knew that part. Now, your service as a okay, your accounting service, your tax service, but you more than that. I think from just talking to you that you care about your clients. So, what? How deep do you go into your relationships with your clients?
Oh, it gets deep and personal. Sometimes I feel like I'm their counselor also. Um, it's and I love it. Like I love my customers. I love seeing them grow. And just as much as I push my customers, they push me, which is the reason why we chose to get into bookkeeping as well.
Mhm.
Because I had clients that was like, hey, Miss Keisha, like I'm thinking about maybe doing XYZ, and Miss Keisha, I think you need to do this. And at first I was like, no, I'm just gonna stick with
Mhm.
tax preparation.
Mhm.
But they just started calling me out, Miss Lakeisha, I don't want to go nowhere else. Why can't you just do this? And so I was like, okay.
Mhm.
But I know the love is there. Like it's been times where we're out to eat as the family, and my clients will run up on me. They're
Mhm.
like, oh, Miss Lakeisha, like I know you out with your family, but and they'll have the stuff in they purse. Like
Right.
you just knew you was gonna see me.
Mhm.
Oh, I got this letter from the IRS. Like okay, like, but I love them because
Mhm.
it's like family oriented.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Now you so far you've done all the talking.
Hmm.
Now let me hear you say a word or two. What is your part of the business? What's your responsibility,
I
or is
handle
there one?
I handle the marketing part of it.
Okay.
So I do all the as far as like we have somebody that does our social media for us,
Mm-hmm.
but before that, I did all the social media as far as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google, and stuff like that. But now we pay out. We outsource that now. Um, we have a banner in the Jefferson Mall, so we do that. We have flyers. We have commercials. They're not on TV, but they're on streaming devices and
Right.
things like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I handle the marketing part. I let her. She's the brains of the operation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more the muscle.
Okay.
And so I just handle the marketing and making sure that we're getting out there and being seen, getting noticed as much as possible, and just trying to help us grow.
Well, my wife and I, we've been in business together, separately and together, because you're always together no matter what when you're doing business. Over, I guess, over 30 years. Yeah, over 30 years now. But and I know how that is. I mean, we're always talking about business, even in just in our daily relationship, because you're tied together. So, how
Yes, sir.
often does business come up in your conversations?
Every
Every
single
day. Yeah,
day.
it's either growing the business, making adjustments in the business, and wishing for the success of the business. But those basic things come up every day.
Yes, sir. Because at the end of the day, like she said, it's family oriented and she loves doing it, but she has a big vision.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to expand, and she wants to open up a tax school
Okay,
to
great.
where she could teach people how to do their taxes and eventually have them working with us, not for us. We don't
Mm-hmm.
say you work for us, we
That's
say
right.
you work with us.
Right.
We want them to go through the school, learn how to do their taxes, and become tax preparers, and then work with Thomas Tax Pros.
Right, and you're doing that really because you have a heart for the community. It's not. It's about business. It's about making sure everybody else has business. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, we definitely want them to franchise out if that's what they choose to do
Mm-hmm.
to help others create generational wealth as well.
Okay, let's talk about generational wealth. That's a big word we hear now that we never heard as Black people coming up. So tell me what generational wealth means to you. To you.
Okay, well, before I start on that, I
Mm-hmm.
do want to back up just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Since you mentioned the community, Thomas Tax Pro also has the Thomas Tax Pros community outreach program, where we help the homeless. We did water before. We've taken them covers and blankets during this winter time. We've done stuff for the back to school programs, and we've reached out and done several things as far as just helping out with the community. We do Angel Tree
Okay.
during the Christmas time and things like that.
Our
So I
own
want to
angel tree. Our
correct
own
our own
angel
angel tree, not
I'm
And if
glad
you
you clarified that.
right,
Yes.
Okay, go
but
ahead.
we put it out there on social media that we're looking to help some families.
Mhm.
They give us feedback, and then
Mhm.
we choose accordingly.
And let's hit what you just said, your own. And I get it because that's why I
Hmm.
look at it. Explain the importance of the narrative of you doing the tree and your business being behind that. What does that mean to you?